Well, Joey B, Mike McSee back for another I can't say season.
Yeah.
Because this league runs infinitesimal.
Oh, my goodness.
So would you say, let me see, 3, 6, 9, 12, or 12th season?
Something like that.
Something like that. Something about 12th season. Got a new format this year. We're going to be highlighting a lot of games.
Yeah, we're going to try and get everybody. I can't promise that we're going to get everybody, but.
And we are going to cherry pick our games of the week. We've always said it takes 2 or 3 weeks for these teams to shake out, and we find out who the pretenders are and who the contenders are. And we're going to chat a little bit now in our opening show about the league in the first couple of weeks. Talk about some of the highlights that you may have seen one already. We're going to talk about the other two. So let's get right into it, Mike. Again, we had a new team, but a lot of familiar faces with the Yambies.
Yeah, the Yambies,
and
the old AST.
And the All-Stars, and that was the first game you put up. And
that was, I thought was going to be a much better game.
Well, it started out as a shootout.
Yes.
It ended up as an assassination.
yes, it did.
Because the All-Stars turned it up when they had to.
And that's what they do, though. They do that. How many times have we seen this? A team scores, they figure them out, they adjust. Probably better than any other team in this league. A, B, whatever league the All-Stars are in, it seems that they adjust. They make that halftime adjustment. Boom, they come out, blow the doors off. Usually, their defense is unbelievable. For a 6-on-6 team, I think their defense is unbelievable.
You know, it was the quietest 41 points. I've seen 45 points. And in defense of the Yambies a little bit, they had 2 or 3 drop passes.
They did.
I think a couple of them were end zone, but I got a feeling it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, 2 or 3 drop passes does not make up 25 points, 24 points, whatever it was.
No, whatever it was.
That was a blow.
And Titano doesn't get old.
No.
I mean, the guy does the same stuff he's been doing for the 4 years we've been on the air.
Yeah.
We always talk. O'Connell is still there. Izzy played a phenomenal game.
They're all still there.
I mean, but the Yambies are going to win some games.
Oh, yeah.
They Laguna, and they got some.
Right, they got the old AST. They just couldn't. Rich, I was talking.
Jonesy is still there.
He
you know,
was
they got some players.
Get the linemen couldn't go back up to A. So why not play 6-on-6?
The other game that you highlighted was the New Jersey Lions.
Yep, with the Warheads.
And the Warheads. And I tell you what, the Warheads are looking bigger.
Yes, they are.
They're looking some size.
Looking
I still think in the long run they're going to have a problem at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
You know, look, don't get this the wrong way, Jesse. Their quarterback, not very tall. And the Warheads are always there, but never get there.
There's some, but you know what it is? There's also some great teams in the 6. You still got the Bears. You still got the All-Stars. You still got. Are the Bruins still running around?
The Bruins are still running around.
You know
they're always out there.
And you got the Yambies coming in with experience in this league, so it's not like they're a new team. They're that new old team, like we used to call the Patriots.
Right.
So there's been great teams in the 6-on-6. The Blazers. These are great teams. So,
a lot of them are back.
And they're
back,
making that steps towards the All-Stars. That's what they want.
And the New Jersey Lion game, Ernie brought back memories of Billy Kilmer.
Yeah.
Again, Ernie, I love you, buddy, but your passes come out at 27 different angles. They brought back Smash Mouth football. They made it a close game with the Warheads by running the ball.
21-12.
And those last 9 points, the 9 points came on a touchdown very late in the game. Yes. So that kind of took care of it. And then the one in the A-League, HOB and the Canes.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be a 6-0 game on the last play of the game. A little controversy
a little bit.
On the last play of the game, but you look and the Canes are 0-2.
And have only scored, 8 points?
8 points.
8 points in 2 games?
So, you know,
Is there trouble in Caneville or what?
No, they're too good. They're still too good to have a. Either they caught a couple of, but the 8 points surprised me.
Well, are the Canes rolling on reputation right now?
Well, you know,
they've been bumped out in the playoffs last couple of years. Last couple of seasons, however you want to put. Are they running on their reputation?
I'll tell you what. I'm going to give them another 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm going to give them 2 more games. I'm going to give them.
They've earned that.
They've earned the right to get off to a bit of a slow start. You look at the teams on top. Diablo's Express looking pretty good. They had a win on Sunday against the East Orange. Oh, I'm sorry, the Brick City Bulldogs.
Yes.
Yeah. Who are 0-2.
They got Come on, son. Now I believe is quarterbacking. A lot of returning faces on the Express as always.
Come on, Son and Magic Man are a traveling twosome.
Yes.
You got Joey. You got Joey Hollywood's brother on the team.
Yep. You got.
So you got the fearsome foursome, you want to call them
The
that.
core four. If you
The
want
core
to
four,
call
but
it
they're
that.
there. The All Stars are there at 1-0. Had a bye last week, and the HOB's at 1-1. And I'll tell you something. If HOB could ever figure out how to play offense,
Well, new quarterback again. This
again,
year.
another new quarterback. But
Red looked good though. Red looked good. He got there a little late. They looked good. Both teams were moving the ball in that game. They just couldn't punch it in.
Couldn't close the
6
deal.
seconds out. But a few turnovers here and there. But it was.
well, it's you look at the again the Flag B in the B League, the AFC Warriors on top of 2-0. Goons right there. Trojans right there. NWO is back. I don't. Is Luigi quarterback and them? Did he come out of retirement for the 15th time? I don't know.
Who knows?
They got a new Motrin pill that they developed that he might be able to use. And then the Wildcats are at 1-1 again. Very early in the season.
But the AFC is looking tight. Everybody, only 3 teams, 0-2 that haven't gotten a win yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tight division so far. It's only week 2.
And you mentioned in the 6-on-6 flags, Bruins and Bears right there at 2-0.
Lightning's still up there.
In the NFC, you've got the Buck City Breed, who I believe were the old
New breed.
Yeah, they just changed to Buck City.
Yeah.
Taxi Blazer there, All Stars of course are there. And they say we never talk about touch. Boy, we had a great touch game.
Oh yeah.
On Sunday between the Flight Boys and the All Stars.
All-Stars putting the team out there.
Now the All Stars, it's a mixed bag though.
Very weird
it's
seeing
a mixed
AJ
bag.
wearing an All-Stars jersey, I must say.
Well,
Very strange.
I'm
surprised he didn't burst into flames as soon as he put it on.
AJ, we know how you and the All Stars are like first cousins.
Yeah.
And now you got a piece of them with you in a different division. And they opened up a 19-0 lead or something on a Flight Boys. And I was impressed. And I'm sorry, I don't know the guy's name, but number 17 on the Flight. Quarterback had a good game.
Quarterback, big guy too.
Quarterback had a big game. They're down 19-0 or 23 zip, and they came back. And the play that I thought turned the game around, last play of the first half, the All Stars go for the bomb on 4th down.
Right.
And the ball's batted, picked off, and run back for a score.
That's how it starts.
It starts with something like that. But Flight Boys. And the other thing I liked about them, for the most part, they have a reputation of letting their tempers get the best of them.
Okay.
They kind of played with their heads on for most of this game.
And you see what can happen when you play with your head.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you don't get yourself.
When you stay in the game and you'll start yelling at each other, getting down, whatever, boom. You come back from 19 down.
But the Hawks and the Militia... Still up there. So it looks like
ones in there, the Grimaces and the Marauders.
Definitely creative names.
Yeah.
But look forward to a great season.
To be one.
And like I said, we will be cherry picking the games of the week. Now that does not just mean Flag A and Flag B games. If we see a 6-on-6 flag game that we deem as being potentially a really great game, that's going to be the game of the week, guys.
That's what it is.
That's going to be the game of the week.
We try and pick the best games. It's up to you guys to deliver them.
That's right. I mean, we got a lot of emails and things last season. How could you make that the game of the week? Well, on paper, you got two teams that are 4-0. Supposed to be a great game, and it ends up being 3-0. So we don't know. The Kodiaks, again, 1-1 right there. The Bankers at 1-1.
Patriots still always. Look at that. In the NFC and in the B team, there's only two teams that haven't won a game yet.
Yeah, I mean, and the Sons of Anarchy, they finished the season strongly last year.
Very strong last
and this year they're out of the box at 2-0. So maybe this is a team that's getting better.
Maybe.
Let's
see.
The Sam's Taxi Blazers, I'm sure a lot of the same players on that team.
Yeah.
Robbie Lane.
But it really seems, some of these teams are now gearing up, like I said, to go against the All-Stars. Like you were saying, you love the All-Stars' new uniforms, right?
Yeah. They look pretty good. But it should be the NFC, Buck City, Sam's Taxi, and All-Stars are really going to vie for that 1 seed. That's probably going to be a pretty good race. The Lightning, a lot of points they score in the AFC, give up a lot of points.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 1-0.
Right now, what are they? They've only scored one more point than
their opposition, right?
So
it looks like
that's all you need to do.
Well, yeah, that's what they say.
Technically, that's
Actually,
all you
that's
need to
about you got to score one more run in baseball, one more point in
that's right.
basketball,
That's
one more
it.
point in football,
That is
one more
it.
goal in hockey. So that's where we're at, guys. So we came
we're
on tonight, little intro show. We'll be just every week talking about the highlighted games, and maybe when we do have the game of the week, we'll do a second show talking about that. We'll be doing 3 first and goals this year. Again, I'm putting it out there to you guys. A lot of you guys have always said, get me on your show. Here's your chance.
Come on. You got something to say.
You got something to say. It could be good or bad. We're even thinking about getting some referees in here. Of course, just like Tebow, we're going to mask their faces so nobody.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have Tebow on.
Well, no, I'm visible. There I am, right? I'm out there, and I hear stuff on the field, but that's all right. I can take it. As you can see, the hair again looking phenomenal this season, and again $10 a pull.
Sal's Barber.
Sal's Ultimate was a barber exclusive. That's right. And again, go in and mention the ACFL there, and you get $5 off your haircut. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of guys in this league with bad haircuts. So from Mikey McC and Joey B, we'll see you next week on the highlights of the ACFL.